Yo, this game sucks. What's up, goats? Today we're going to be looking at the Modern Warfare 3 2023 campaign. And I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. This shit is so bad. You know, it's kind of like one of those movies where it's so bad you have to see it, then you regret it afterwards. I honestly missed the time before I played this shit ass campaign. So basically what they did is they saw how successful Warzone was for player retention, so they just tried to make campaign into Warzone and try to appeal to the Warzone players. Fucking Adderall addicts. And they did the exact same thing to zombies. So they fucking ruined it. This game was meant to be a DLC to Modern Warfare 2, but last minute Activision changed their minds for some reason and just decided to make it a full $70 game, which only gave Sledgehammer a year to make it. So let's just get this over with. This mission starts on a submarine where these three guys with black uniforms are heading out into the ocean. When they surface, they see a huge prison. Yo, that's a gulag from Warzone. You swim up to the wall and fire a zipline up. And the game is hella framey until I fix it later, but just deal with it for now. Your objective here is to locate prisoner 627. Haha, I get it, guys, because that was Captain Price's number in the original Modern Warfare 2. Ha, guys, look at. I mean, at this point, they are just beating a dead horse with this nostalgia bait. It's not working on me, bruh. You follow your boys Rook and Ivan down the stairs and just open fire on a bunch of bitches. Since this is the first time I've played this campaign, I was not used to this slow-ass movement, bruh. You head down this shaft and open a grate, and the lights get shut off. You see these motherfuckers fight Batman for a second and start rappelling down. You also start shooting guards on each level, but when you get to the bottom, they got some riot shield, and this bitch just shits on me. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do against that, bro? What the fuck? At the bottom, a mattress gets thrown, and it has some pretty nice physics. Wow, look at that. You head down and find the door. You blow that shit open and find prisoner 627.
Для меня это большая честь. Командир Макаров.
Oh, see what they did there? Instead of bussing Price out, you're bussing Makarov out. Makarov then says he's been in there for 4 years, but now he's out. And yeah, obviously you're playing as the bad guys. You follow Makarov out until he murks these 3 dudes, and yep, he's a badass. You clear the locker room with a shotgun, and it packs a pretty nice punch. You hop in the elevator and this guy stops it, meaning he doesn't trust in Makarov's planning. Then Makarov asks you who holds the power in the gulag. Well, I don't fucking know.
Who holds power in this gulag? The guards or the prisoners?
It's just his ass.
You get outside and a chopper starts blasting everyone. You reach this open area and have to move through it while dropping guards. You start making a run for it, but then the chopper shows up and cuts down one of your boys. You head outside onto the cliffs and slide down. Makarov helps you onto the boat, and y'all get the fuck out. The mission ends with a cutscene of the boys. Wait, not those ones. The boys are about to drop into a mission, but then get wind that Makarov's out, so they abort. I'll give this mission a 6 out of 10. There's pretty much nothing original about it. I guess the repelling part was pretty cool, but other than that, it's just a bland mission. It's also one of the better missions in the game. Oh, smash Farah. This mission starts with a cutscene of Farah, and holy shit, Alex is alive? Wait, and so is Grave? What the fuck? Okay, so basically, they continued Modern Warfare 2's story in these things called raids, which were 3-player PvE missions. They were alright, but if you didn't get to play them, and honestly, I don't blame you if you didn't, characters just appear back in the story. Farah meets up with her friend, and you get a really long cutscene of them talking about stuff, and some subtle foreshadowing happens. Should've put your seatbelt on. After you crash, you wake up and holy fuck. Here we go. So these are the weapons-free missions, which are basically just the Warzone missions. There's no set pieces and no cool moments whatsoever. They just put you in kind of like an open world, and you go and find your own weapons from crates and shit, which is legit just fucking Warzone. You get 2 objectives here. One is to get the GPS trackers from the cargo ship, and the other, you get a manifest from the warehouse. You can complete these in any order you want, but it's just the same thing twice. Just run up to the spot and pick this thing up. Like, you deadass just run to the area and hit F. Insane mission design, holy shit. You pick up this loud ass LMG. And have to plant 2 trackers on 2 containers. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that the bad guys here are called the Koni, which is a Russian private military company led by Makarov, which they reveal in like a single line of dialogue. After you plant the trackers, the mission ends with a cutscene where Farah mourns the loss of her friend. And not gonna lie, Alex is kind of like a bitch boy in this game who does nothing. Like, he offers to go with Farah, and she's like, no, you must stay here, you're a little bitch. Then the mission ends. I'll give it like a 4 out of 10. Like, what even just happened? They just made me play Warzone for like 15 minutes. It's just bad, bro. Like, you're by yourself this whole time, just killing bots. No action, no excitement, and the storytelling is bad too. Just randomly, this Middle Eastern country gets its hands on American missiles and oh, they get stolen by some random Russian group that we just learned about. I don't even know, bruh.
Milena.
С возвращением, Владимир.
This mission starts with Makarov addressing his men. Also, like, a good amount of this campaign is just cutscenes, so there will be a lot of recapping. Makarov then kills his own guy because he stopped the goddamn elevator that one time. That's not even a joke either. He just deadass kills the dude. But anyways, this is another one of those shitty weapons-free mission. Your objective is to investigate a nuclear reactor that they think Makarov is using. Parachuting down as Captain Price, you head into the plant and have to destroy 2 helicopters, which are conveniently sitting there waiting for you to blow it up. Also, there's like no reason for you to play stealth unless you don't want to fight a bunch of Warzone bots. It's pretty easy. You know what's not easy though? Jumping out of the map by accident and then dying and having to replay the whole mission from the start. After you destroy the choppers, you head inside the reactor, and this is when I find out you can do the takedowns like in Cold War. But they're just a way shittier version of the Cold War ones. Fucking great value ass assassination. Anyways, the gas the Russians were extracting gets blown up, so you have to make your way to the high ground, which is just the top of these stairs.
Get the fuck off me, man.
Price starts choking but gets rescued last minute by Soap and Gaz. But he's really sleepy, so he just takes a nap. It'd be pretty funny if Price just died from the gas, but unfortunately he's still alive, and Ghost just shits on Price.
Was worried your face was gonna melt off like those other poor bastards. You ask me, it'd be an improvement.
Suck your mum.
But now Makarov has Russian gas. Then the mission ends. I'll give that one a 3 out of 10. Somehow it was even more boring than the first mission. Like, I'm just fucking playing Warzone. God!
Use it on the door for entry.
And you?
I know another way in.
Copy. Well, stay on comms. I'll see you inside.
This mission's still playing as Price, and another fucking weapons-free mission. You track Farah's missiles to an abandoned missile base. You get to use a drone to, like, spot enemies, but there's really no point, because I just run in there and kill them all anyway. After taking out all the guards, you head into this bunker and start clearing the tunnel. You reach an armored door, but then... Oh, that was pretty cool, I guess. You start clearing the server room. Pretty much all you're doing for this part is just going room to room clearing them. At the end, Farah hacks this door, and you see the missile, and it's about to launch. So the only thing you can do is shut the blast doors and detonate it. You start making your way back up top, and I died to bullshit. Like, I was clearly behind that fucking crate. This is also where you meet your first Juggernaut, who scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, there's a fucking jug right there.
After killing the jug and clearing the outside area again, you close the door, and the missile detonates, and Price saves the day again. Psych! Oh, fuck me. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. Just boring as fuck to play. Please, more Warzone missions. I love them so much.
My god, why do I gotta play this bitch?
This mission, you play as Laswell? Fucking Laswell? Oh my god. Anyway, she asks Nikolai if he can take her to this Russian base, where she can find out if Makarov is working with the Russian government or not. Once there, you now have to stay disguised as one of the Russians, which is easier said than done, because if you get within like 20 yards of someone, they're gonna spot your ass. You reach the main building, but need a key card to get inside. Luckily, this high-ranking officer just walks out and goes up to this room alone. Wow, how convenient. Or at least I thought he was alone, because I didn't see this bitch hiding in the corner. You head inside and meet Yuri. Now, I don't know if this is like the OG Yuri from Modern Warfare 3 or what, but he's basically a mole in the Russian government. He gives you all the information he has about the gas, and he also says Makarov is, for the most part, working alone without the help of the government. Then Price calls Laswell, and the bombs land. This part is pretty dumb, because you just run down a hallway and climb a ladder, and you're out on the roof. Laswell belly flops into the chopper, and the mission ends with a cutscene of Makarov meeting with someone in an airport. So you already know what mission comes next, and you will be disappointed. I'll give this one a 2 out of 10. It's just boring. You didn't do shit. Like I said, it would have been way better if they just skipped this year's campaign like BO4, but whatever.
I can't read that shit.
This mission, you play as a random woman who fought in the war with Farah.
Identify yourself. Who the fuck are you?
You sit there looking at your family when this freak starts saying how beautiful your family is. Yo, something should be going off in your head about now, because this motherfucker creepy. Then he hits you with the creepiest smile of all time. Look at that shit, bro. Then he pulls out the 9 and is forcing you to play along with the hijacking, since the Russians are trying to blame this attack on Farah's army. You disarm him, and the air marshal starts pointing the gun the wrong way, so I make sure to drop his ass too. You get flashbanged, and Makarov makes you wear a suicide vest. If you didn't guess it already, this is the No Russian mission from the end of Modern Warfare 2. Yo, where y'all landing? Salty Springs? Then this dude just chucks his cell phone in the crowd, and this motherfucker gets in my way.
Get the fuck out of my way!
We have to defuse the bomb. Let me go. I need to use that phone. Hurry. Give it to me. Give me the phone.
Anyways, the mission ends. I'll give it a
Dog
4 out of
shit.
10. It doesn't really have the impact like the original No Russian, since you aren't really killing anyone yourself. It's more of a glorified cutscene, so pretty disappointing.
Affirm. Eyes on multiple Coney squads picking at the wreckage.
Looks like they're securing the site.
The ULF didn't do this. We need to find anything we can to prove it.
This mission you play as Farah with Alex backing you up. Your objective is to search the plane wreckage and wipe any video of the bombing to clear the ULF from suspicion. This is another one of those shitty weapons-free missions, so you basically have to go to different phones that are scattered in the level and hold F on them. Yep. Really lazy and uninspired. You now have to find the flight recorder, which is in this house. Oh, and guess what? You just have to hold F on it. That's really cool. Alex then gets spotted, and I didn't know I was supposed to like stealth up there, so he died. Again. After you shit on these guys and save them, you hop on the APC and the mission ends. Just like all the other weapons-free missions in this game, it was pretty ass, so I'll give it a 3 out of 10.
Bravo 6. Security confirms gunfire and at least one explosion in the stadium with multiple injuries. Over.
Copy. We're inbound now.
This mission is a flashback to 4 years ago when Soap and Price caught Makarov for the first time. He's attacking the stadium from the Warzone 1 map. You drive through a parking garage and this shit look like how it is on Black Friday for real. You make your way through the stadium killing bitches, but it's a pain in the ass because there's like 1,000 civilians running around.
I don't want to fucking play this shit anymore, bro.
You make your way up the stairs and this dude dies from a heart attack after I save him. You breach the VIP room and see some paramedics.
These people need to get to a hospital now.
You broke him? Just the plate.
Now you start heading for Makarov and slide down this elevator, which conveniently leads you right to the garage where Makarov is making his escape. An ambulance carrying a bunch of kids is coming, so you move out of the way.
It's done.
Nah, it actually had Makarov in it. Since you've captured him, now it's time to escort him to the exfil. And this part is extremely boring. So all you do is press F on Makarov to make him go. Yeah, sometimes there's some goons you have to kill, but that's it. After reaching a dead end and killing more goons, you have to lift this gate and head outside. At this point, I'm pretty bored, so I just start touching Makarov. You engage with some goons, and now they have fucking riot shields.
Bro, they got riot shield, bro. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
You reach the exfil, and Ghost is wearing his OG gear. And it's fucking glorious. I almost busted, I'm not gonna lie. You get in the chopper with Shepard and start interrogating Makarov. And he reveals that getting captured is actually a part of his plan.
The airport! He pulled us off target! You fucking son of a bitch!
Instead of just killing him, of course the good guys capture him. Like he just blew up an airport. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Man, there are some stinkers in this campaign. Like this one was one of the most boring missions, but there's still some shitty ones left. So let's just try to get through this. Oh yeah, and Graves is back somehow. I don't even fucking know, bro.
Weapons hot, Johnny. Storm's coming.
Give me a sit rep, boys.
On target watch about to split up.
I got eyes in the sky. Let's go to work, Bravo.
This mission you play as Soap and are infiltrating an island where Makarov's accountant is. It's another shitty ass Warzone mission. So you head to the place on the minimap, press F, head to another place, press F, then finally head to the last location and wait, guess what? Hit F. You have to wait for Ghost to open the door, which takes fucking forever for some reason. Once you open the door, you make the accountant open up her laptop.
Get behind.
Why? Or else you'll cut it off?
Not my style. He might.
Why the mask?
Suck your mom.
Then Soap just starts draining her bank accounts until she gives up Makarov location. I'll give this mission a
Dog
3
shit.
out of 10. Honestly, most of these Warzone missions aren't going to be above a 5, just because of how boring they are.
Check. Let's see who and what we find here. Do not leave empty-handed. Watch her out.
Affirmative. Good to go.
Guys, press up. Let me know.
This mission you play as Gaz and are infiltrating Makarov's stronghold. This is actually the only weapons-free mission that I actually kinda like, since it's kinda like a puzzle on how you make your way to the roof. There are parkour spots you have to jump to, dark areas you need your night vision for, and even traps you have to disarm. They even somehow got Endermen in this mission. I'm unsure, but I think there are multiple paths you can take to get to the roof, which is pretty cool. You meet up with Price and head to the roof. You see Nolan, Makarov's right-hand man, and now ensues the shittiest boss fight ever. So what you have to do is capture Nolan, but then when you shoot him too much, he just erupts in a cloud of smoke, like this shit is Elden Ring or something. Once you capture him, you take him to the exfil and use Price as cover, which reminds me of that one mission from Modern Warfare 2 on the cliffside. After defending the exfil for a few minutes, you get airlifted out of there, and in a cutscene, Nolan tells you that they're moving to an abandoned Russian prison. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It was pretty much the only decent weapons-free mission in the whole game, but it still wasn't that good. This mission you play as Price and are ambushing that convoy, so you blow the road.
Fire in the hole. Station's good effect on target.
Raj, go to work. We need him alive.
I don't know why they would be driving over a frozen lake, but whatever. You kill this dude who pulls your mask off like Future and pull out the prisoner. Yo, they taken a long time. I'm pretty sure he would have drowned by now. Anyway, you take him to the surface and drum roll, please. It's fucking Shepard. In my opinion, Shepard is just not threatening whatsoever in this game. He doesn't really do anything. Like, the OG Shepard beats the fuck out of you and kills Ghost and Roach, but this one just gets other people to do his dirty work. Shepard says that Makarov is hunting them, so you decide to let him live.
You stick with Gaz. One wrong move, and I'll put a hole through you.
Kiss me. What? Huh? You start moving through the forest, and who the fuck decided to put this thermal on a P90? Like, look how fucking bouncy it is when I shoot. And this is one of the most boring missions in the entire game, by the way. You just slowly move through the woods while taking out snipers. That take a whole mag to kill, by the way. You reach this clearing and start mowing down people. You then reach what looks like a sawmill and start fighting there. You then reach this frozen dock, and you can use the water to swim under them, which is pretty cool. But I get shit on really fast. You now have to defend the area and pick up this loud-ass machine gun. You leave in a chopper, and a cutscene plays with the best graphics of all time. It's pretty cool to see all of Task Force 141 in one place. Shepard agrees to help and gives up Makarov. Then the mission ends. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. It was super boring playing through it, but the cutscene at the end was kinda cool at least.
Watch your 1 Bravo 7. We're at our primary set points.
Be advised, Coney personnel are grouping of
God,
multiple
you're playing as
locations
Ghost,
below you.
Finally. Security for the demolition teams.
And a way for us to locate them.
Affirmative. Find the charges and get them disarmed. Too many lives are at stake to fail. Watch your out.
This mission you play as Ghost and are assaulting a dam. Makarov plans to blow it up and flood Verdansk, so you have to disarm 4 bombs on the map. And to defuse them, guess what you have to do? That's right, and go up to them and hold F, baby. After disarming the bombs, you have to reach exfil, which is on this bridge. And yep, that's it. That's the whole fucking mission. In the cutscene, it has 1-for-1 meeting Graves again.
Yeah. We ready to rumble?
This is a joint operation. ULF 141 and Shadow. Together as one.
Go fuck yourself.
Man, why is Alex just a pussy-ass side character in this game? I'll give that mission a 4 out of 10. Why'd they give my boy Ghost a dog shit-ass mission?
Gold Eagle Actual, Shadow 1 is on station. Shadow 1 ground
No
team
way
is
this
at
is an
Rally
AC-130
Point
mission right
Boneyard.
now.
You'll
This mission, oh, motherfucker. It's an AC-130 mission. If you guys seen any of my other videos, which you should go watch all of them right now, you should know I love AC-130 missions. I don't. This mission, you're providing air support to Task Force 141 while they look for where Makarov is keeping the Russian gas. All you're doing is pretty much clearing the airfield of goons, and that's it. Oh, and you're supposed to shoot down this chopper, which supposedly had Makarov in it, but spoiler alert, it doesn't. Then a cutscene plays where Shepard is getting court-martialed and starts setting things right, like admitting to Farah's army not being terrorists and admitting that he sent those missiles. He tries to lie about trying to kill Task Force 141 in Mexico, but Graves says, yeah, huh? And that's about it. I mean, it's an AC-130 mission, so I'll give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it was cool back in COD 4, but holy shit, why do they keep doing it and changing nothing?
Bravo 07 to Watcher. CCTV is online.
Copy, visual. Radio check.
No!
Check. 6 in position.
No.
So,
No,
ladies
no,
and
no.
Affirm.
This mission you play as Soap and have to tail this woman who is a hacker for Makarov. You have to blend in and not raise any suspicion, so you start interacting with the environment. And you get to pet this good boy, so 10 out of 10 mission. Now you swap to Ghost, who is doing like a cyberpunk brain dance and has to review the street cameras to find and track the hacker. You watch her go into these tunnels and swap to Price, who takes a squad in there. You head down the stairs and start fighting in the subway tunnel. You get a brecci, so it's pretty easy. After fighting a fuck ton of goons, you find a flash drive. Makarov's plan is to blow up the underwater tunnel that connects the UK and France. Why, you ask? I don't know, bro. He's a fucking terrorist. It seems like Makarov doesn't have an end goal in mind, like the OG one did, but then the mission ends. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. It wasn't too boring. It actually had different objectives for you to do.
Captain Price, at your service.
I need half of your men with my lieutenant, the rest of you on me.
Copy that.
Right, stay close, follow my orders. Let's get on those doors, yeah? 6 to Watcher, we're on the X going for Makarov.
Solid copy. Go get him, John.
This bastard won't go down easy. Yeah, well, neither will we, sunshine. Hey, come on.
This mission you play as Price and are heading to stop Makarov. You head into the tunnel and there's trains and shit, holy fuck. You take these guys out quietly and move up. You reach his hostages and shit on the goons. You hit the button with a weird ass animation and start dropping fuckers. This area is where most of the mission takes place because there's just so many fucking guys here, like holy shit. Like bro, they even throw a couple of jugs at you and a bunch of armored enemies. That's pretty annoying. You reach the final area where the bomb is and Soap starts defusing it while you defend. Eventually Soap needs your help. So you tell him the motherboard manufacturer, yo, that's not Gigabyte. Soap gets shot, so now you have to defend the area again. After that, you use the snake cam one more time. Soap gets shot a second time by Makarov and...
Take this to hell with you, Captain. Never bury your enemies alive.
Alright, I guess Soap is dead now. Wow, that was really anticlimactic. Remember when Soap died in the original and it was like super emotional and memorable? Nah, in this one he dies like a random side character. Anyway, Makarov gets away and Price disarms the bomb. Ghost is sitting there like, really nigga? Then the game ends with a cutscene of Laswell blacking out a bunch of documents and Price, Gaz, and Ghost spreading Soap's ashes. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. Like, what the fuck was Soap's death? And plus Price kills Shepard in a cutscene, which I missed somehow. So that's neat. Thankfully, this is almost over and we never have to speak about this campaign ever again. Holy shit, that was bad. And I don't mean like cheesy or anything. It was just super boring and safe. And honestly, it would have just been better off in the dumpster along with Ghost 2. The whole thing was just super low effort, which I guess I have to give a pass to because Sledgehammer pretty much just had to make this game in 1 year thanks to Activision. Yeah, this was just supposed to be a DLC to Modern Warfare 2, but once they decided to sell it as a whole game, it just fucked everything up. Everything seems like it has no effect like whatsoever, like there are no stakes. And also, can we get rid of the whole missile thing? It seems like the big bad guy always has missiles and we have to stop him. I'll give this whole campaign a 3 out of 10. I can't really name any memorable scenes or anything, which means this whole thing is just forgettable. Now, I didn't play the multiplayer that much for this game, but from what I can see online, it seems like the support for the MP was one of the best in the franchise, adding new guns, maps, and modes for players. Game, fuck off. And also adding aftermarket parts, which completely changes the guns and are earnable for free. But literally the worst thing of all time, they tied unlocking equipment, perks, and pretty much anything else in the game to fucking daily challenges, bruh. Why would they do that? And we don't talk about the zombies mode. So guys, that was the Modern Warfare 3 campaign. If you made it all the way through this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.